Hi everyone, we meet again at Rapid English Learning, and we still be talking about simple present tense. And in 1 minute talk, we will talk about a day in her or his life. With me, Miss Dewi, let's continue the lesson. As last time we have discussed, simple present tense is a grammatical rule that is used when we want to talk about regular activities or habits, and when we want to talk about a general truth or fact. Remember that if we use a verb in a sentence to accompany the subject, we do not need the verb be. So last time we discussed how to use I, subject pronoun I, with a verb together. We just directly give the verb after the subject. I walk. They wash. You cry. We feel. However, if you use the subject pronoun she, he, or it, there's something that you need to pay attention. You need to give the verb with s, es, or ies. So if we use the subject she together with a verb, we will say she walk. No. We will say she walks. We give the s. That's the rule. Be careful when the subject is he or she or it. He wash. No. He washes with the es. It cry? No, it cries. That's the correct one. Now, how to distinguish when to put s, es, or ies? Sekarang gimana kita bisa tahu kapan harus tambahkan s, es, atau ies? Nah, I need to turn to the previous lesson first. Let's turn to the plural noun. Sekarang Miss coba kembalikan dulu ya yang kita pernah pelajari, yaitu tentang kata benda bentuk jamak. Kita pernah mempelajari bahwa kalau ada kata benda bentuk jamak, kita perlu juga menambahkan is kalau ya, akhir dari kata benda tersebut berakhiran dengan s. Remember this one? A bus, 2 buses. With s, a cross, 2 crosses. Sh, a brush, 2 brushes. With the ch sound. Watch, 2 watches. With the k sound. A fox, 2 foxes. Z, a quiz, 2 quizzes. And with the letter O, a volcano, 2 volcanoes. And also, when we learn about plural noun, we talk about how we have to pay attention when the word ends with the letter Y and before the letter Y comes the consonant. Masih ingat yang ini kalau kata bendanya berakhiran dengan huruf ini, lalu sebelumnya muncul huruf konsonan, maka kita harus menghapus huruf terakhir tersebut, ya, the letter Y with ies. A baby, before comes the consonant, we have to remove the letter Y becomes ies. A strawberry, 2 strawberries. Nah, aturan yang sama pun akan digunakan ketika kita menambahkan is atau ies pada kata kerja yang disandingkan bersama dengan subjek she, he, atau it. So, if the subject is she, he, or it, the verb is added with es because it ends with the letter s. Cross, menyeberang. It's a verb. Ini kata kerja ya. We change it becomes crosses. Tapi kita harus gunakan subjeknya she, he, or it. The girl. The girl can be changed with subject pronoun she. So we have to use es. The girl crosses the road. If the subject is she, he, it, the verb is added with es because it ends with ch sound, catch, menangkap, catches. Bob catches the ball. Bob is a boy, so we change with subject pronoun he, so we have to give es on the verb. Jadi ingat ya, kalau subjek yang digunakan bisa diganti dengan she atau he atau it, maka kata kerja yang muncul setelahnya harus ditambahkan dengan s. Secara umum ditambahkan dengan s, tapi ada syarat tertentu bila kata kerja berakhiran dengan huruf-huruf tertentu, maka bisa ditambahkan dengan es atau ies. Nah, bila berakhiran dengan bunyi ini, huruf ini, sh, maka kita gunakan es. Wash, washes. My mother washes her clothes. My mother can be substituted with the subject pronoun she. Ya, my mother bisa diganti dengan subject pronoun she, kata ganti she. Maka kita gunakan es untuk ditambahkan kepada kata kerjanya. So if the subject is she, he, or it, the verb is added with es because it ends with k sound. Fix, memperbaiki. Fixes. Her father fixes his chair. He. Nah, ayahnya memperbaiki kursi milik ayahnya, his chair. Nah, ini diganti dengan father, diganti dengan he. Ya, fixes with es. Z. Kalau berakhiran dengan bunyi ini juga sama, ditambahkan dengan es. Buzz, mendengung. Buzzes. A bee buzzes. A bee, it can be changed with subject pronoun it, so you need to give es on the verb. And also when the verb ends with the letter O, we use the subject she, he, it, then we have to give es. For the word echo, echo, menggema, becomes echoes. The sound echoes. Suara menggema. The sound we can change with it. Ya, benda ataupun apapun kalau dalam bentuk singular kita ganti dengan it. Nah, echoes with es because the subject pronoun is it. When the subject is she, he, or it, and the verb is ended with consonant letter and y, letter y, you need to remove the letter y and change with ies. Yeah, there's the letter y at the end, then before the letter y comes the consonant cry, menangis. So we remove the letter y, change with ies. My sister cries. My sister, she, jadi kita gunakan aturan ini ya, with ies. There's an exception. Ada pengecualian yang harus diperhatikan. If the subject is she, he, or it, and then you use the verb have, kamu menggunakan kata kerja mempunyai, ya, yang artinya mempunyai, have, kamu tidak bisa menggunakan have bila subjeknya she atau he atau it. You have to change with has, harus diganti dengan has. So, have is changed with haves, no. Yeah, we have to change with has. He has an envelope. Dia memiliki sebuah amplop. Ya, subjeknya adalah he, ganti dengan has, bukan he have atau he haves, bukan ya, tapi dengan has. He has an envelope. A dog has a tail. A dog bisa diganti dengan it, jadi kita gunakan has. She has a handkerchief. Sapu tangan, a handkerchief. Now, it's time for us to choose the correct verb that match with the subject. A chef. A chef can be substituted with a subject pronoun he or she. Washes. Jadi nggak boleh kita bilang a chef wash ya, salah ya. Kita harus tambahkan ses atau ies. Yang mana? Lihat kata kerjanya berakhiran dengan sh. Jadi kita tambahkan es, the second choice. A chef washes some glasses. A mosquito. A mosquito, it. only one mosquito, so we change with it. Flies. Nah, fly ini ada letter Y, sebelumnya muncul konsonan, jadi kamu hapus letter Y, ganti dengan IES, flies. A mosquito flies. A wife, she enjoys. Enjoys-nya yang mana? With S, ES, atau IES? Lihat, ini berakhiran dengan letter Y. Tapi sebelumnya yang muncul adalah huruf vokal, jadi tidak perlu diapa-apain, cuman ditambahkan S saja. So, we can use the first choice. A wife enjoys music. A leaf, it falls. The first choice. A leaf falls off its tree. A student. A student can be he or she, tergantung laki-laki atau perempuan murid tersebut. So we use study first, second, or third. Nah, study ends with the letter Y. Check what comes before the consonant. So we have to remove the letter Y, hapus letter Y-nya yang ini ya, ganti dengan IES. That will be the third choice. A student studies math. A teacher. A teacher can be he or she teaches. Second choice. A teacher teaches English. My father goes. My father, he, we use goes because it ends with the letter O. The verb ends with the letter O, so we use the ES. My father goes to his office. Your brother, he watches. My brother watches YouTube videos. A kangaroo, it carries. Carries, first, second, or third, with the letter Y at the end, and then there is a consonant before it. So we remove the letter Y, change with IES. A kangaroo carries its baby. An ox, it walks. An ox walks on the grass. My friend, it can be he or she, lays, the letter Y, tapi ini sebelumnya muncul huruf vokal, jadi jangan dihapus hurufnya, hanya ditambahkan S. Lays. My friend lays some cards on the table. A child does. Hati-hati, ini dibacanya bukan does ya, tapi jadi does. Cara bacanya berubah. Ya, oke, aturannya sama untuk penambahan IS karena berakhiran dengan letter O. So, but the way you pronounce it, you have to read it as does. A child does a homework. Okay, now it's your turn to do it. It's a practice for you. You have to choose the correct verbs. Look at the subject and look at the verb. The final letters of the verbs. You have to pay attention to the final letters of the verb also. Huruf terakhirnya perhatikan ya, kata kerja, huruf terakhirnya perhatikan juga. Okay, now I am going to tell you a day in Camilla's life. So because the subject that I'm going to tell is Camilla, she, karena kita menggunakan subjeknya bukan I, tapi Camilla, she, then you have to apply the rule of adding the verb with SES or IES. Let's start to tell a day in Camilla's life. Camilla wakes up at 5 a.m. Then she takes a bath and dries her hair. Afterwards, she continues to shop. She shops. Then she has breakfast. After that, she exercises and she works from home. She then mops the floor and next she has lunch with her friend. In the evening, she does yoga and reads a book. Last, She sleeps at 9 p.m. Now it's your turn to do 1-minute talk. Name the person in this picture and then do the 1-minute talk about a day in her life. Siapa namanya? A day in Gita's life, for example. Yeah. To describe her activities that she does in a day, use the linking words. Next, then, afterwards, after that, and repeat until you are fluent. Okay? Keep on practicing. Goodbye.